We have to go right over to mat 5. We have Scott DelVecchio in his blood round match against Austin DeSanto of Drexel. We're going to go right there now. 10 seconds gone. DeSanto's in on a shot, and DelVecchio's going to sprawl down on top. He has the front headlock right now, trying to work DeSanto. DeSanto going to push DelVecchio. They're near the boundary. DelVecchio pushing DeSanto now, as our view kind of obstructed, so we'll do the best we can for you. They'll reset in the center after a stoppage. Let's see if DelVecchio can capitalize off the momentum set by Nick Suriano, becoming Rutgers' first national finalist. DelVecchio and DeSanto tied up over there. DelVecchio trying to work inside. They're still neutral, still 0-0. A win for DelVecchio, and he's an All-American for the first time in his career. Shot by DeSanto. DelVecchio's going to try to re-attack now. Nothing happens, so shot by DeSanto again. DelVecchio front headlock now, trying to do something with it. DelVecchio still working, and we're going to have a stalemate and go neutral. And resume action. DelVecchio still working with DeSanto. Tries to go to inside trip, does not work. DeSanto now clamps down. They're still in neutral. DelVecchio still working. DelVecchio and DeSanto still going at it, exchanging a lot of hand fighting. DelVecchio fakes, and now they separate again towards neutral. DeSanto very aggressive here. DelVecchio cannot be baited into DeSanto's game. 1:25 to go here in the first period. DelVecchio still working with DeSanto. We'll circle back inside as they separate from the tie-up. DeSanto charges DelVecchio very widely, a lot in this match, and DelVecchio just goes head-to-head tie-up. They will separate again. Still working. Under a minute to go now here in the first period between DelVecchio and DeSanto. DeSanto's the 7th seed, was projected to be an All-American. Now he's fighting for his life here on mat number 5. Shot by DeSanto. DelVecchio sprawls now out in front. Looking to work that front headlock. DelVecchio stands up with DeSanto. He's getting pushed back now. He's trying to get his head free now as DeSanto hangs on, but we have a stalemate with 35 seconds to go in the first period. Resume action here. 30 seconds to go here in the first. DelVecchio still working with Austin DeSanto. DelVecchio avoids a shot as he defends it all from DeSanto. 15 seconds to go now in the first period. No stall warnings to either wrestler. DeSanto trying to clamp down on DelVecchio, bring him to the mat. DelVecchio has to circle back inside. He's getting pushed out. DelVecchio out of bounds they go. No stall warnings though. 6 seconds to go now here in the first period. DelVecchio and DeSanto, looks like they're going to head to the second period scoreless. And we got some jawing between DelVecchio and DeSanto. DelVecchio gave him one little tap to the head, and DeSanto starts nodding his head. And it's getting a little heated down there on mat number 5. Second period now. DelVecchio chooses bottom after DeSanto deferred. And it looks like DeSanto might go freestyle start here. DelVecchio is going to get up, and he's out for one. It's 1-0, and now DeSanto's going to dump him, and now DelVecchio's on his back. 2-point takedown for DeSanto, and it's a count for DeSanto. DelVecchio might have just been hit with a 6-point move there. Referee is holding 4, and it is. And now DelVecchio all of a sudden trails 6-1. A nice fireman's dump by Austin DeSanto. DelVecchio was not ready for it.
I was about to say, you know what, Nick? DelVecchio's in the perfect position, 0-0, limiting DeSanto's effectiveness with his offense, and then that happens.
DelVecchio trying to get to his feet now. Needs to get out for one here. They have not awarded to him yet, even though DeSanto's out in front with the headlock. No escape point yet for DelVecchio. 1:09 to go in the second period. And we're going to have a stalemate. DelVecchio and DeSanto will head back to the center. And DeSanto's going to go freestyle start again, Mike. He might be trying to set up that same move before. It's 6-2. Go right to it. DeSanto is going to cut him. DeVecchio's out for one. Now DeSanto gets more aggressive now, trying to toss DelVecchio. It's 6-2. DelVecchio trails. Under a minute to go in the second period. This could be the final match of Scott DelVecchio's Rutgers career. DeSanto still working. So try to snap down DelVecchio here. 35 seconds to go in the second. DelVecchio trying to get some space. Has not really been able to take a shot on DeSanto yet. DeSanto's going to drive DelVecchio out of bounds, and a stall warning on Scott DelVecchio. 26 seconds to go here in the second period. DeSanto charging for DelVecchio's head. Shot by DeSanto, and now DelVecchio sprawls. Let's see if he goes to work here. He goes with the underhooks. DeSanto back to his feet. And he'll continue to drive DelVecchio around the mat. 10 seconds now. And DelVecchio just seems overmatched by the aggressiveness of DeSanto so far, Mike. Shot by DeSanto, sprawl by DelVecchio. Can he spin behind? No, the period expires. And at the end of two, DelVecchio trails 6-2. We'll head to the third.
You know, explosions are violent, and when DeSanto's an explosive wrestler, so yeah, it's not going to happen. The chemical reaction is not going to happen every time, but when it does, it's going to be costly and effective, and that's what happened in this match. DelVecchio, good, strong, limiting, but then it just broke through for DeSanto in one moment, and now DelVecchio's in a bad situation.
Oh, DelVecchio will start the ride here on DeSanto. He trails 6-2. It was really just that one big move by DeSanto that is the difference in this match. DelVecchio riding DeSanto pretty well so far. Not much movement from DeSanto. DelVecchio needs to tilt, though. DeSanto has made no effort to get up so far. He might be content with just stalling down here, Mike.
What's fair is fair. DelVecchio's a very good wrestler on top.
DeSanto gets hit with a stall warning. It's only the first one, though. DelVecchio's going to need a tilt in order to tie this match. DelVecchio drives DeSanto back down to the mat again. Riding time now officially in favor of DelVecchio. It's building. He might be able to get a minute here, Mike, if he rides him out the whole period, but he still needs a tilt. If DelVecchio can get one turn and riding time, he can win this match. He's still working. DeSanto has been stuck on all fours the entire time. Stall warning on DeSanto. A point for DelVecchio. He trails 6-3 now.
So 4-point near fall would actually give him the lead.
DelVecchio's still working. He's got 32 seconds. Can he get a turn? DeSanto has not budged, and he can afford to stall at least one more time. Another stall call on DeSanto. It's now 6-4. DelVecchio needs a tilt. He's got 20 seconds to do it. In fact, Mike, one more stall call and riding time. DelVecchio could tie the match. He continues to work. Now DeSanto's flattened out. DelVecchio working now. He might get riding time. Under 10 seconds to go. And DeSanto's hit again with stall. It's 6-5. DelVecchio might get riding time here. And DelVecchio has riding time. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to overtime. Scott DelVecchio rides out Austin DeSanto the entire time. Gets stall calls and riding time. It is 6-6. What a comeback from Scott DelVecchio.
And I'm just going to say, DeSanto does not seem like he's in the right mental state. Now he's yelling at his coaches when all he had to do is be active.
Well, he's going to be aggressive towards DelVecchio here. DelVecchio has to avoid the takedown. It's sudden victory. Here we go, overtime. DelVecchio trying to stay composed. DeSanto going nuts here. DelVecchio maintaining his level. DeSanto trying to dump him. DelVecchio fighting it off. Shot by DeSanto. DelVecchio has him in front. Looking to re-attack his DelVecchio. He's going to take the takedown, and he's got it. Scott DelVecchio beats Austin DeSanto, and Scott DelVecchio is an All-American for the first time. Scott DelVecchio, for the first time in his career, has become an All-American. He defeats Austin DeSanto.
And DeSanto, again, points to his coaches saying, look what you did. Why did you do this? Not taking responsibility. He is not in the right mental frame of mind, Austin DeSanto.
Scott DelVecchio, what a comeback. He was down 6-1. He wins it 8-6 in overtime. And Rutgers has earned their second All-American of 2018. What a comeback.